So welcome to this class. So today I'll be showing you another method of making your chinchin. So this recipe is a 250-gram recipe. So we're using our flour. We're using flour 250-gram. We're using sugar 60-gram. We're using powdered milk. This is optional. That's like 50 mils, or that's 1/8 cup. Then we have our margarine or butter 50-gram. We'll be using one egg. We're using water. We have baking powder, and we have our one nutmeg baking powder. So for a start, the first thing you do is sieve your flour. I've sieved my flour, so add your flour. How to mix on the table. Make sure your table is clean. So this is my flour, and then make a hole like this. So I've added my sugar, my 60-gram of sugar. Going with your milk. One teaspoon of nutmeg. That's 1 teaspoon of nutmeg. So mix everything together. Add your butter. Just form like crumbs, bread crumbs, as if you want to make meat pie dough. So at this point we'll be adding our egg. So I'll first break my egg so that there will not be egg shell. First break your egg, then add your egg and mix together. So at this point we'll be adding our water gradually. This recipe calls for 50 grams of water or more, but most times depends on the flour you are using. Some flour takes more water, so add your water gradually. So after kneading, leave it to rest to sit for 10 minutes. Leave it to sit for 10 minutes before rolling it out. Can you see? So after 10 minutes, this is what we have. We just sprinkle some flour on the work surface, and then grab your rolling pin and roll it out. Make sure you add flour, then roll it out properly. It must not be too thin nor too thick. So after rolling, grab your knife or your rolling pizza cutter, and then you cut vertically and horizontally. So I'll be using my pizza cutter. So make sure it is thin so that it will fry evenly. This is where the real work is. Whichever shape you want. So this is what we have. Then go in and cut it horizontally as well. Make sure your hands are straight. Can make it long like this if you want. Sprinkle some flour so it will not stick together. And you can use your what's it called? You can use your hands to separate it, or use a cake smoother. Sometimes when you fry it separates by itself, but at least it's still better to separate with your hands first. So into your pot, add your oil and fry on high heat. Can you see why you need to add flour? It's already sticking again. Because of the egg. You just put your spoon, your wooden spoon or dowel inside. Or you can test it by putting pieces of chinchin inside. It's hot but not so hot like that. So at this point the oil is hot, so I'll be adding it. So you just take your spoon and separate it gently, very gently, so that it will not break. Make sure you fry on high heat and try to turn it gently so that it will cook grindly. One thing about chinchin is that it doesn't have to be so brown when it's in the oil, because once you bring it out of the oil and it cools down, the color will turn browner. So you want to target golden brown color. Golden brown. So at this point it is golden brown. Can you see? So I'll be turning it once inside this sieve. Can you see? Can you see that fine golden brown color? Once it cools down like this, it will turn brown now. So we want to make sure that. So we're going with the next batch. So this is what it looks like after frying both batches. This is the quantity it's giving us. Can you see how nice that is looking? So this is how to make chinchin with egg. When you add your egg, this is what is going to give you. So take care and bye.